Welcome to In the News with Double O Des. I'm Des Bernardo, giving you my perspective on news from South Africa and the rest of the world. In the news now, there's a very disturbing story and something that was going to happen sooner or later. Now we know that during this COVID-19 lockdown that the police has violated many human rights. Not only human rights, but they've actually killed many people. Now in the story, the headline in News 24, it says a SANDF member allegedly shoots man dead during mob altercation. But it's not just about the fact that this man was shot. It's the fact that he was shot in the back while running away and then shot twice in the chest afterwards. Now, the military in a state of disaster is supposed to assist civilians with help. For instance, if there's a flood or a fire, or if there's been an earthquake and there's actually things that needs to be done to help the civilians, the military can be called in for that. But now the military is being used to perform policing actions, and this is not allowed. This is not how our constitution was structured at all, and our government is absolutely violating our civil rights and now killing civilians. So a member of the South African National Defence Force has allegedly shot dead a man in Mpumalanga. The SANDF member was a part of a group of law enforcement officials. He is not law enforcement. Remember, no SANDF member can be law enforcement, ever. They do not fall under our normal laws. They fall under military law. So this is fake. The SANDF member was part of a group of law enforcement officials. He cannot be part of any law enforcement who had attended to a situation involving a violent mob. The deceased was allegedly trying to run away from the military officials when he was shot in the back and twice in the chest, according to the SABC. A member of the SANDF has allegedly shot dead a man in Dingledale Trust, Chokoko, on Saturday. According to SAP's national spokesperson Brigadier Vish Naidu, the man was allegedly carrying a firearm. Naidu explained that police and SANDF members were called to the area amid complaints that someone was being assaulted. Upon arrival on the scene, law enforcement were met by a violent mob who, according to Naidu, allegedly attacked them, allegedly stabbing an SANDF member with a screwdriver in one of his fingers. It was at this point that a man allegedly stepped out of his vehicle carrying a gun and was shot dead, allegedly by an SANDF member. The local criminal record center and the pathologists were denied access to execute their duties, Naidu said. The community started burning tires and throwing stones at the police as well as the SANDF. The members managed the situation and the pathologists as well as LCRC were then able to execute their duties, he added. Firearms. All firearms in the incident have been taken in for forensic investigation and a murder and assault case has been opened for investigation, Naidu said. But remember, a SANDF member does not fall under our normal Criminal Justice Act. They fall under military law. According to the SABC, however, the deceased is a 37-year-old man who, according to his brother, Thabo Delobe, was allegedly dragged out of his car and beaten. When he was trying to run away from the military men, one of them shot him in the back, and when he tried to turn, he was shot twice in the chest, Delobe told SABC on Tuesday. He added that they have not received any communication from law enforcement since the incident. And I quote, "So far we have no closure from the police, no closure from the military, no one from the police came to our house, no one from the SANDF came to our house." I continue the quote, "So far we don't have any closure, we don't even know what actually happened," close quote, he said, beaten. The deceased was apparently with his pregnant girlfriend in the car at the time. She was also allegedly beaten by the SANDF. Delobe told SABC that the family would like to know who is responsible for this and why they did it. And then, quote, "We please beg for the police and the military that we get closure from them because so far everything is classified according to the police. We don't know anything. Everything is just a secret to them," close quote, he said. SANDF spokesperson Sipiwe Dlamini referred queries to SAPS who were dealing with the matter. This is why you do not send the military in to assist with law enforcement duties. They are not trained to do this. They should not do this. It does not fall under the Constitution for them to do this. When our Chief of Military, President Cyril Ramaphosa, gave the troops instructions to go in amongst the people, he was supposed to send them out to hand assistance to the people of South Africa. Nothing more and nothing less. What they have done up until now is to embarrass people in many instances, where they've made them do push-ups, roll down hills, do all sorts of things that they do during military training. And a lot of people might have found this amusing, but this is a violation of human rights in the worst form. Now actually someone from the SANDF killing someone is extremely, extremely severe, and government will try and cover up what has happened in the strongest terms, because they have violated our constitutional rights. You must understand, this soldier cannot be tried in a normal court of law. He is above the normal court of law. He falls under military law. And as we know, as happened with a previous person that was attacked, the moment the military is involved, there's a military tribunal, and they just found the people innocent. And that's it. That's the end of the story. No recourse in normal civil courts. So, we should not have the military walking around amongst us unless there's a state of emergency. This is not the case. This case proves once again, no matter what happened, that the military shot a civilian. This should never happen within the boundaries of our country. We're under a constitutional democracy. This should never happen. For the police to shoot someone is a very different story, but for the military to shoot a civilian is extremely serious. I will keep you up to date with regards to the story. This happened on Saturday. Today is Tuesday. So this news is only coming out now. Obviously, the government wants us to go away. It's like a bad nightmare for them. And I hope that people will start realizing what is happening in our country, and that the most vulnerable will suffer the most under these draconian lockdown measures. I thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon to get notifications, and please share this video with your friends and family. Understand what the law allows us to do as civilians, and understand what your rights are under the Bill of Rights, because they are being trampled on daily right now by our government. Thank you very much. Till the next video.